final day of Boise Pride Fest 2015, a rally was held outside the Capitol. Taking on a more serious tone, speakers remarked on how far they've come and pointed out areas where efforts need to be ramped up.
We're really excited to have that be a reality in Idaho, but we still need to add the words sexual orientation and gender identity to the Idaho Human Rights Act.
Leaders of the Add the Words movement are far from giving up on getting legislation passed to include safeguards for the LGBT population. Right now, groups are traveling across the Gem State, educating people on what the legislation entails and how they can get involved. It seems as though the number of supporters is growing.
With the hashtag Justice at T-Mobile on our shirts, we're basically here to show support and stand in solidarity for equal human rights.
Members of the Communication Workers of America group were at the rally. The union represents 600 families in the area, from Mountain Home to Ontario. Their vice president says everyone in the union has equal rights, as stated in their bylaws.
If we don't all stand together to support people's rights, nothing will ever change, nothing will ever get better for anyone.
The celebration continued with a parade. Organizers want the public to know the LGBT community is productive and ready to be viewed as equals. They also have their eyes on a case at the federal level that would have a far-reaching effect.
We are anxiously awaiting a ruling from the Supreme Court that will make marriage equality a reality in all of the United States.
The U.S. Supreme Court agreed earlier this year to decide on whether all 50 states must allow same-sex marriage. That ruling is expected to be handed down on June 29th. Live in studio, Tammy Scardino 6 on your side.
Well, several outdoor events were graced with warm temperatures and sunshine this morning. So to see how the rest of the weekend is shaping up, let's head to the Weather Center, check in with meteorologist Adam Behrman with a look at the On Your Side forecast. Adam?
Well, Karen, the rest of the weekend is looking pretty hot. Temperatures are going to be a lot warmer tomorrow than they were today. Seeing a few high clouds starting to spill in out ahead of the system that's starting to crank up the heat. Let's take a look outside to our Ford Dealers Tower Cam. You can see those high-level clouds pushing on through over the Treasure Valley, kind of obscuring the sunshine, and they've actually knocked the temperature down 1 degree. We're currently 86 degrees here in Boise, mostly cloudy now with a dew point at 37, so the lower levels of the atmosphere down close to the ground still very dry. Winds are blowing lightly out of the north at 8 miles per hour. 87 in Ontario right now. We're all the way up to 90 in Mountain Home. 72 in Stanley, pretty comfortable up there in the mountains. McCall checking in at 64. Our satellite picture shows those high clouds really appearing here in the last few hours. Again, out ahead of a system that's going to make our weather over the next couple of days. We'll talk about that coming up in my On Your Side forecast. Karen?
Thank you, Adam. Caldwell police officers have a man in custody wanted for a stabbing in Modesto, California. Authorities say they located 29-year-old Cody Snow Friday afternoon at a park in Caldwell. Police say Snow stabbed a Modesto Home Depot employee in the shoulder after that employee tried to stop him and another individual from stealing power tools. Snow will be held at the Canyon County Detention Center until he can be taken back to California. Washington State University says its president, Elson Floyd, has passed away due to complications with colon cancer. Floyd had been president of the university since 2007 and had most recently pushed to create a medical school at WSU's Spokane campus. A statement from the university's Board of Regents says he led the school to unparalleled growth and success. Floyd, who went on medical leave earlier this month, died in Pullman this morning, surrounded by his family. He was 59. The University of Idaho's president, Chuck Staben, said in a statement that Floyd was a talented, visionary man who led with passion, wisdom, and integrity. The deadline to pay Ada County property taxes is coming up this Monday, June 22nd. The Ada County Treasurer's Office asked that people double-check their balances and make sure to pay on time. Late payments are subject to both late charges and interest charges. The Treasurer's Office also offered these tips to avoid common problems. Make sure your payment matches your bill amount exactly. And make sure you write your checks carefully. If the number amount and the written amount on a check don't match, the check will be cashed for the written amount. The Boise City Ada County Housing Authority's Section 8 waiting list has opened for the first time in 4 years. It's scheduled to close again on June 29th. The program uses federal dollars to help very low-income and elderly residents pay for housing. To apply, you must meet certain requirements. You can find more information at the Housing Authority's website. And a quick fraud warning, the application is free and should only be accessed through the official website. If you have an opinion on the possible future shipment of nuclear fuel to Idaho National Laboratory, you can view and comment on the analysis of the proposal online. The 30-day comment period will end on July 13th. Federal officials are releasing water from a northern Idaho reservoir several weeks earlier than normal to help cool areas downstream for federally protected salmon. The Lewiston Tribune reports the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers began increasing the amount of water leaving the dam on Wednesday. Officials say the 42-degree water will cool down areas on the Snake River in southeastern Washington. A salmon habitat restoration in the Columbia River Basin spans more than a decade and has already cost more than $700 million. The plan has been challenged in court for almost 20 years and will have another hearing this Tuesday. Officials say record salmon runs show the work is helping, but some critics want to breach dams and increase water flows. A church's mission to help low-income families find affordable housing is taking shape. 250 volunteers rolled up their sleeves to make a difference at the Cathedral of the Rockies church parking lot today. They pieced together walls for 2 Habitat for Humanity homes that will soon be going up. The church pastor says it's a unique service opportunity.
The gift of this project is all ages can come and work together. You can work with your kids and your grandkids. You can bring your neighbors, maybe who've never come to church, and see this is what it's like to be the church in the community.
Next Saturday at 10 a.m., the walls will be installed following a blessing. The community is welcome to attend and meet the families who will live in the homes off of Fraser Place in Boise. The El Kara Shriners motto is having fun, helping kids, and this weekend was all about having fun. The Shriners Circus is back with a parade that rolled through downtown Boise this morning. Circus performers and dozens of Shriners took to the streets. Anyone who wants to help kids through their 22 hospitals is encouraged to get involved.
I'll tell you what, if you help a child through the hospital system, you're going to make a world of difference, and that'll affect you the rest of your life.
The circus is in town for one more day at the CenturyLink Arena with showtimes tomorrow at 1 and 5 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at the box office. Brundage Mountain Resort's chairlift opened for the summer today. Visitors can take a ride to enjoy the scenic view from the top of the summit, and mountain bikers can enjoy miles of trails down the mountain. Also near McCall, Jug Mountain Ranch is hosting XC and Enduro mountain bike races this weekend. The family-friendly event runs again tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. And if you'd rather stay a little closer to home, Bogus Basin Resort started up a bike shuttle service of its own last weekend. The shuttle runs from Simplot Lodge to Pioneer Lodge on Saturdays and Sundays and costs $25 for a day of unlimited rides. Coming up after the break, we'll head over to the Weather Center and check in with meteorologist Adam Behrman for his complete On Your Side forecast. And still ahead on 6 on Your Side, disputes over water rights in California lead to lawsuits which could affect how the state manages water through the rest of the drought.
Well, it was a pretty nice day, plenty of sunshine mixed with a little bit of high cloud cover, kind of going back and forth off and on, but temperatures were pretty comfortable, which is really what matters this time of year. Let's take a look now and see what's going on. 86 degrees, the current temperature in Boise. That's hot enough to go spend a day out at Magic Waters in Roaring Springs, but not too hot that you don't want to be outside, you know, and just stay inside with the air conditioning. It's just about perfect here for a Boise summer. 87 in Ontario, Mountain Home at 90. We're at 74 in McCall right now, 72 currently up in Stanley, and it looks like Sun Valley's checking in at 77 across most of Idaho. So temperatures definitely pretty comfortable. 82 up in Lewiston, pretty hot though off to the south. Elko's at 91, Reno's at 92. Las Vegas checking in at 112 degrees right now. Not too often you see the purples showing up down here, but if you're going to see them, they're going to be in the Mojave Desert. 92 in Salt Lake City. Nice in Casper and Denver, both checking in at 84 degrees here this hour. Medford, Oregon's at 89. Pretty warm there, but San Francisco, next to the ocean, got those nice cool breezes and the nice cool ocean, keeping those temperatures at 66. It's quite a contrast with 112 in Las Vegas. All right, so our satellite picture shows a few high clouds starting to move in off from the southwest, starting to fill the skies, and I think we're going to be dealing with those here for the rest of the evening, so not too much sunshine as we finish off the day. And as you expand the view out just a bit, you can see where those clouds are coming from. Off to the west, we've got this storm hanging out in the Pacific. This thing's going to come on shore here as we head to the next few days, and it will push through Boise and Idaho as we head into tomorrow night. When it comes through, don't expect any rain down here in the Treasure Valley. Could get some wind, but we could see a few thunderstorms popping up to the north around Riggins, Council, McCall, that area. And then as it pushes through, it's going to cool us back down again. So tomorrow hot as this thing builds in, and then cool on Monday once it passes through. So that's what we're looking at here for the next couple of days. It illustrates very well here the temperatures tomorrow up around 90 degrees, so it'll be a little bit hotter. But then as we head into Monday, knock it back down, probably around 85, 86, maybe 87 degrees for most of the Treasure Valley. So a nice little brief break from the heat before, man, the heat's really going to ramp up later in the week. I'll talk about that in just a bit. But real quick here, Futurecast here. As we head through tonight, not much happening. Again, just the clouds coming in. But once we get getting into tomorrow evening, we'll see scattered showers, thunderstorms developing along this line here, pushing on up into the mountains. Again, up here to the north, we're talking Riggins, McCall, maybe Donnelly, Council, that area. Could see some thunderstorms, Baker City as well, but nothing much happening down here to the south. And then as we head into Monday, pretty quiet. Tuesday looks the same. All right, so for tomorrow, we've got the heat building in, but cooler weather building off to the west. We'll replace it as we head into Monday. For tomorrow, look for highs into the low 90s across the Treasure Valley. We'll see sunshine in the morning with high clouds building in the afternoon, and it'll start to become breezy in the evening. Not breezy during the day, but breezy in the evening. Up in the west central mountains, look for isolated thunderstorms up to the north around here. And once you get down around Cascade South, I think you'll be fine. Plenty of sunshine. Pretty nice in the Long Valley with temperatures into the upper 70s. For the south central mountains, mostly sunny. It'll be breezy for everyone here, but temperatures will be comfortable. And across the Magic Valley, hot, breezy. 94 in Twin Falls. All right, here's our 7-day forecast now. Looks like temperatures will be heating back up as we head through the week here. 85, 86 on Monday. Pretty nice. Enjoy it because the heat comes back Wednesday up to 90. We're up into the mid-90s Thursday and Friday, and Saturday triple digits for the first time this season, first time this year, 101 degrees in Boise. So
just be glad we're not in Las Vegas, right? 112.
112. That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
No, it doesn't. It'll be here before we know it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Adam. Well, water continues